Hey guys, today I have a pretty sweet product that I'm reviewing for you. This is the 6.5 inch tires for a hoverboard, a smart balancing hoverboard. This is from crazyhover.com, and I have actually ridden a lot of these, and I'm quite impressed with this one. I got this one in the mail about a week ago, and I've been using it quite a bit. And I've been quite impressed with this. It'll go about 10 miles an hour or so. I've tested that with my phone. I downloaded an app that tells how fast I'm moving, and I was getting up to about 10 miles an hour on flat ground. This thing will go forever before you need to charge it. Like I said, I've been using it all week, and I've determined that it's about 12 miles or so before you need to charge it, and charging only takes 2 hours. So the charging to distance rate is just phenomenal. I'm very impressed with it. The wheels here are made of solid rubber, so you don't have to worry about hitting a bump, getting flat tires, whatever. Because these are solid rubber, you're not gonna have any problems with that. The motor has a life expectancy of about 12 years. I got that from their website. Obviously, I can't, say for or against on that because I've only had it for a couple weeks. And it's a very sturdy, strong machine. The learning curve is very low, very low. I've had several people try this out who have never ridden a skateboard, never surfed, never snowboarded, never longboarded, or anything like that. And when they first get on, they're real shaky, and it can be pretty difficult for the first maybe 5 minutes. But then afterwards, they slowly start to get it, and they start getting used to it, and it's really not a big deal to learn at all. The scooter itself has some good strong grips here for your feet. So you don't have to worry about sliding off, slipping off. It has a lot of grip, so you don't have to worry about that. To make it go, all you do is you take your feet and you lean and put a little pressure on your toes to go forward on both feet. Same with backwards. You just lean on your heels and you just go a little bit backwards. If you want to go to the right, you put a little pressure on your right toe. If you want to go left, you put a little pressure on your right toe, and the scooter will turn to the left. It's like I said, the learning curve is very, very small, and you don't have to worry about that at all. There's two LED lights on the front here. Let's see if I can turn it on. And when you're standing on it, it shows the two LED lights for you, which it's super nice to have for night riding or just letting you know it's on. The other indicator light on here is the battery indicator, which will give you a warning when your battery is running low. So that's really nice to know, especially because I only charge this thing probably once a week. So it's nice to know and get a heads up when I'm running out of battery. On the back, you have two things: the charging port and the on and off button. That's it. This thing, it's simple, and yet it's a blast. Now, these things have obviously been in the news a lot lately for exploding and catching fire and all that kind of stuff. But I'm here to tell you that this is an updated model. You're not going to be experiencing any of that with these from crazyhover.com. This company has been selling these things, and they have a UN dot rating of 38.3. And for those of you that don't know what a UN dot rating is, that is there's 8 tests that are done that are put forth by the United Nations for when a company is wanting to ship lithium-ion batteries, which has been the problem for these explosions and fires. And so the UN put forth these tests that they want to make sure that when shipping lithium batteries that it's safe and it's not going to explode during transit. And some of these tests that they put it through are altitude tests, thermal tests, vibration, shock, external short circuiting, impact, overcharging, and forced discharge. And they rigorously tested these because of all these problems that they've been having. But this company is one of the few companies that does offer this UN dot rating of 38.3. So they're in full compliance with the UN rating, UN dot ratings, and you're not gonna have any problems with catching fire, uh, explosions, anything like that. That's a really important feature, especially if you have it in the house. You don't want these accidents to happen. So you can rest assured with these that you're not going to have those problems. It's reliable. It's not going to be exploding on you. It does really well with hills. I live on a pretty steep hill, and it can take the hill with no problem. I don't have to stress. It's not a workout, and it's pretty easy to do. So I've really enjoyed that. The only con that I can come up with, and I'm really trying to dig deep to find a con here, is along the edges here on the wheel crests, the coverings. It's pretty easy to scratch if you're new to it and you fall or you let it roll, it gets away from you. It can scratch up pretty easy, but again, that's not a big deal. Amazon has these bumpers that they sell. You get them eBay, other places, I'm sure. But for a few bucks, you just strap them on here, and then that's settled. And then I have no other cons to offer of this. I've been very impressed. Crazy Hover, they have great communication. I've been talking with them. They respond to their emails within 24 hours. They are a really good company, and I'm really happy to have dealt with them. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer them. Thanks, guys.